Hello YouTube and vinyl community, and I'm doing this video today to show you some slight tweaks and modifications I've made to my Technica AT-LP120USB. There's a lot of mythology and a lot of voodoo out there on the internet and on YouTube about right ways and wrong ways to play vinyl. Some folks claim that heavy tracking weights will carve up your vinyl and carve extra grooves into it. Other people go through 20, 30, 40 step processes to clean their vinyl. Now, I'm not saying that cleaning vinyl is a bad thing, but I see things like vacuums, wood glue, anti-static guns, just this absolute craziness that, quite frankly, is overkill and is really unnecessary. I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to improve performance of your vinyl playback. I don't think you need $1,000 plus machines for cleaning vinyl, and quite honestly, if you're buying vinyl at a thrift store and it has a lot of cracks and pops, those aren't always from dirt and dust. A lot of times they're from scratches, and not a hell of a lot you can do in that case. But I'm going to try to show you some ways that you can improve playback and actually improve the sound quality and reduce clicks and pops and maybe enjoy your vinyl a little bit more. So here we go. Okay, so this is the first real tweak that I did to my Audio-Technica turntable, and this is kind of a path of least resistance. These are street hockey pucks, and specifically the kind that have a foam inner core, and you can buy these at Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, the colors are hideous because they're designed for street hockey. If they really drive you nuts, I guess you can paint them. You could probably paint them black if you wanted to. But these are going to reduce your vibration. They're going to act as kind of stabilizers and, I guess, dampening tools. And it really does work. It will help you, I guess, have a cleaner lower end and cleaner bass. And I was pretty skeptical, but I read about this online, figured I'd give it a shot. You know, these pucks are only a couple of dollars a piece, and why not? I tried them and was pretty pleased. Like I said earlier, you don't have to spend a lot of money for these types of improvements. This is the second improvement that I did, and I think this was a pretty big one. I replaced the stock felt mat with this heavy rubber mat. This was off of a Technics turntable, and it serves a few purposes. It's going to allow your vinyl to I guess lie flat or flatter. It's going to work as like an anti-static mechanism, a heck of a lot better than the felt slip mat. The felt slip mat that comes with this turntable is actually designed for DJs. It's not really designed for true vinyl playback. You know, I found this on eBay. I think I paid $10 for it, including shipping. Same deal. You don't have to spend a lot of money for these things. I've seen these selling brand new for 30, 40, 50 bucks. You know, you can look on eBay, you can look on Etsy, you can look at probably thrift shops for something like this. And another deal, you can do an incremental improvement and not spend a lot of money. Here's another improvement, which I feel was a big one. These are the counterweights that are available for the AT-LP120 USB from Audio Technica. And the one you see on the left is the stock one that's included with the turntable. The one on the right is a heavier, larger mass, heavy-duty counterweight. It's called the AT-CW1. And I gotta tell you, another deal where I read online that the heavy-duty counterweight improves tracking. It will also allow you to use, I guess, real high-end cartridges. And you know, some of my older vinyl, I mean, stuff that was made in the 1950s and the 1960s, I think it tracks better. You can set these certainly the same settings as you would before. I think with my ADC cartridge, I track at 1.5 grams. With my Audio Technica AT95E elliptical, I track at about 2 grams. And nothing else changes, but you do have, with the heavy-duty counterweight, a counterweight that will come closer to getting in the middle of that back end of your tone arm, and that's going to give you better tracking and ultimately better performance. Okay, I hope you're still with me, because this is a big one. What we have here is a disc stabilizer, and this is a Audio Technica AT-618. It's a 600 gram disc stabilizing weight, and this thing is a heavy sucker. This is heavy. What this is going to do, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, but this thing will actually keep your disc flatter on the platter. It will also help if you have maybe a slightly warped or bowed record. And it's going to give you, I gotta say, since I've been using this thing, I notice less rumble. I notice less noise, less clicks, less pops. And I notice much better bass response, cleaner, smoother bass. And this is with records that aren't in good shape. This is with records that are in good shape. It's just, I paid $35 for this thing, and I've just noticed a massive improvement. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so we have a copy of Miles Davis jazz tracks. This is side one. I picked this up at a thrift store for 10 cents at a Habitat for Humanity. I was thrilled. I was absolutely thrilled. I love Miles Davis. I'd play this for you, but the YouTube copyright police are in full force, along with any attempt to play any music and not get whacked with a ruler. I'm going to resist, but I do want to show you how this disc stabilizer works. And let's get here on the inside where the label is, and I'll show you the inner grooves. This is another thing that this disc stabilizer helps with, is inner groove distortion. So I'm going to put this counterweight in the middle here and watch what it does to the vinyl. You see the vinyl goes down, it goes flat. the way it's supposed to play. Let's pull it up. And you see the vinyl goes slightly up. Put it down. The vinyl goes down. Now, some people on one of the forums were asking me, does this thing, will this reduce your motor life? I highly, highly doubt it. And if it does, I mean, we're talking turntables here. We're not talking brain surgery. We're not talking open heart surgery. Just buy another turntable. I mean, this is a direct drive table. It has a very strong motor. If you're using this on a belt-driven table, I would imagine you'd have to replace belts more frequently. But honest to gosh, I mean, you know, what's the worst that can happen? And then, of course, there's the cartridge. This cartridge came on a BSR turntable I had bought at Goodwill for $10. It's an ADC table. I bought a new conical stylus for it. And I do also use an elliptical. I use the Audio-Technica AT-95E, which you see right there. That is a wonderful cartridge and a wonderful stylus. I use that with all my good condition vinyl and all my brand new vinyl. But this conical styluses will not carve up your records. Please take it for what it's worth. These things are not going to carve up your vinyl. And, you know, even if you own a Crosley, turntable, you're not going to destroy your records after 5 plays. There's a lot of people on there, Michael Fremer on YouTube, who says that a Crosley turntable after 5 plays will carve up your vinyl. That is bullshit. That is complete hogwash. If you use a conical stylus when you play back some of your thrift vinyl, a conical is less resonant. It's going to de-emphasize clicks and pops and little pieces of dust. Yes, again, I do clean my vinyl, but I don't go through 20, 30, 40 steps to clean it. After you clean your vinyl, let it dry. Try one of these. Try a conical stylus. You'll be doing a lot less in terms of 20, 30, 40, 50 step cleanings. And they're not that expensive, and you'll be really pleased. If you swap these out, if you use your elliptical for your 180 gram vinyl, your new vinyl, your good condition vinyl, these 2 components probably are all you need. You know, like anything, mileage may vary. It's an older cartridge. I think it's just fine. I think it's just fine. I'm not worried about doing any damage to my vinyl, and I'm having a lot of fun. So that's my turntable, and those are all the tweaks and modifications I've done to it. Listen, folks, this stuff is not rocket science. Don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. I'm baffled as to why guys like Michael Fremer make it sound like you're plotting trajectories to send men to the moon. It doesn't have to be complicated, and it can be very enjoyable. Music is to be enjoyed, it's to be listened to, and it's to have fun with. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, suggestions, post them here in comments. But those are my thoughts on this turntable and how to get the most out of it for what it's worth. And I hope you enjoyed this video.